first day sort of going through drills and things like that. Anything different that you've seen, because it is now the Toronto Maple Leafs doing a development camp rather than what you've seen in the past?
Yeah, a little bit. It's nice to work with Barb, the skating coach, and kind of get a different perspective on things. I've been fortunate enough to work with Daryl quite a bit over the last couple of years, so I kind of know more familiar with his stuff. So it's all good. I think everybody's really just trying to learn as much as they can.
When you're with Barb there and you're going just kind of side to side, like what specifically are you working on?
Just our upper body, just making sure everything's kind of intact was her main point of focus. So, like I said, I think everybody was paying really close attention, trying to pick up as many things as they could.
From the outside, you're like, he's the number one pick in the draft. He knows how to skate. So, like, what little things are you learning or refining or going back to basics?
Well, yeah, you can always refine things and get better in small areas. So, her main thing with me was my left shoulder, I guess, wasn't coming across enough. So, obviously I want to try to fix that. And, she definitely paid close attention to it. So, I'll try to work on that throughout the week.
That specific, like your left shoulder?
Yeah. Pretty specific, so it's all good.
When she pulls up the iPad, like, is she showing you that? Or?
Yeah. I mean, you can see it right there. So I think that's always good to kind of be able to see it, not just kind of guess. And you can see it on camera, so that definitely helps out a lot.
Did you enjoy the game on the international ice, given all the extra room, or is it all relative, regardless, depending on defenses and what they're putting up against you?
Yeah, I think it's all pretty relative. I guess it's nice just to have that extra space, but at the same time, that D has the extra space as well to close on you. So, it's all pretty relative. It's still hockey. You still got to go out there and play. So.
You had a lot of puck protection drills today, coming out of the corner and all that. What sort of, are you prepared to be physically tested in that manner when you get to the NHL?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think I have pretty good size and strength, so it's obviously different moving on in to the next level, higher levels, especially the NHL. Defensemen are much smarter, bigger, and they definitely can read you much easier. So definitely it's nice to kind of work on that out here and try to translate that into a game.
Leading up to the draft, at the draft, and then of course yesterday a bit of a circus. Most 18-year-olds sometimes look like a deer in headlights. You seem unfazed by a lot of things. What do you credit your maturity level to, when you handle all the things that come with being first overall pick, Toronto Maple Leafs?
Well, I think you just have to embrace it. I think I've been pretty fortunate. My parents have, I think, raised me pretty well, kept me grounded. So that's kind of how I've always been. And like I said, it's everybody's here for the same reason, is to get better and learn as much as they can.
This wasn't puck protection. It was sort of like jumping in your opponent's line. It seemed like they were showing something on the iPad and pointing at you and kind of laughing. Could you describe what?
Oh yeah, like they wanted us to cut off the line and then create some space. And the first time I went, I actually hammered the coach there kind of hard. So guys were kind of laughing at that. But it was fun. It was, like I said, it's all just trying to soak it all in and learn as much as possible. So everybody's kind of teaching you different things. So you definitely want to be able to translate those things.
Are you eager at all to sort of play?
Absolutely. I mean, I think everybody here is really looking forward to Friday and Saturday, be able to scrimmage and I guess kind of, like I said, translate the stuff we're learning here on the ice this week into an actual game and, kind of compete against each other. So everybody's really looking forward to it.
You have some familiarity with Brando and with Wool. Saw you out there doing drills with them. Is that nice to have that familiarity there for you? I mean, you scored a nice goal on Wool earlier.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're both really good guys. I've gotten to know them very well over the last couple of years with the national team, and especially Jeremy is, quite the character. So. I mean, they're both, Wall being a very good goalie, Jeremy's, a tremendous player, so it's nice to kind of be out there with some familiar faces.
What's your relationship been with the coaches out there? Are they taking it easy on you, harder? Have they, what's the rapport been like?
They're trying to push everybody and, like I said, teach them as much as possible and try to soak it all in. Like I said, I've, been fortunate enough to work with Daryl, so I'm pretty familiar with the stuff he's teaching, but, you can always pick up new things as well.
82 games is a grind. I mean, putting your body through that physically, mentally as well. Have you thought about what that's going to be like for you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, still got to make it there first, but I'm just talking to guys like Jack Eichel and Dylan Larkin who've, had great seasons last year as rookies, and it's quite a grind. They really stress the fact that the way you need to treat your body and eating right, making sure you're recovering after practices and games is so important at that next level. So it's definitely something they've been stressing here as well.
Since you've taken hockey so seriously, have you ever been on a losing team in your life?
Yeah, I have been. It was a while ago, but in Bantams and stuff. But you just got to take it all in stride and just continue to get better and better each day.
Expectations aren't very high here. I mean, in Toronto, have you thought about what it might be like if, when things start not to go your way on the ice personally and for the team, if things get frustrating in the season?
Well, that kind of stuff happens. I mean, you're never going to be going on a full ramp up, so you got to take it in stride, refocus, do whatever you can, just building right habits. So